Hello and welcome to my third installment of my podcast. This is Two Spliffs No Ashtray podcast. That's what I called it in the end. If you've seen or heard the others, thanks for tuning in. Or if this is your first time, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, this is another podcast, so let's get into it. Okay, this podcast is all about house and how I started listening to house and my journey throughout the years of house from the start, from the beginning. And yeah, so basically I went to Sunrise Back to the Future in 1989. It's a illegal rave that was a spectacular and had quite a big crowd. And it was the aftermath of Summer of Love 1988. Well, it did carry on, but it was the back off that. And I should point out, I was actually 4 when I went. I explain more as I go along, but yeah, I was 4. But the Summer of Love happened in 1988 in England after people from Ibiza come back with new sounds and the Chicago sound of house, which people wanted to hear more, and turned into this big whole thing in the UK. And it was quite successful, and people went to these raves to apparently take drugs, apparently, depending on who you listen to. But yeah, it was for the music and to listen to this new style house music and rave the night away and forget about your problems and stuff. So that was the main bits of what the actual rave scene was about. But I was too young to understand it, but I'd gone through a lot of documentaries and sit through my own stuff, my own personal thoughts and opinions with other people's opinions who were older than me and got a better perspective of it as an actual raver. It's also worth pointing out that they were actually controversial things, or they were controversial places to go to. There was a lot of talk in the media by the newspapers in general, and later on the TV news, talking about the illegal raves, people taking drugs, people dying. Anybody who died on ecstasy would have been red flagged and made a moral of as a person who died in the rave scene. But yeah, also it was in the 1980s, so I didn't point out it was on the 12th of August 1989. I think it was a bank holiday, I'm not sure, or it was a Saturday or Friday, I don't know. I should check my calendar, but I have to go back in time, so I won't do that. But yeah, it was part of the 1980s, so Margaret Thatcher was still in her reign, and people were suppressed already. Like, it's getting bad enough as it is with all this suppression. I can't have no fun anymore, but that is a whole new different topic. But yeah, anyway, so Margaret Thatcher, she's the UK Prime Minister in the 1980s, and she lasted until the mid 90s when I think Labour took over actually after that, because I think everyone had enough of Margaret and her reign. It was quite heavy, a lot of reductions, well, it's just Tories in general. So if you don't know Tories or Conservatives in the UK, they're kind of like the US Republicans, still like a lot of backhanders, a lot of cuts, a lot of displacement, stupid laws, just a lot of stupid stuff. Just probably not as corrupt though, but I don't know. She was corrupt. So most famous thing was for cutting the milk for people, for kids, actually, at the nurseries, I think it was, or in the actual school, and she cut the milk. Said no more milk rounds for kids and that. And anyone who knows body and health, then you should know, like, milk at a young age, do need that a lot, and it's important to have a lot of milk when you are younger, so your bones, as your mum would say, is nice and strong. But yeah, she axed that, and axed quite a lot of things. There was a lot of unemployment. This is the things that were going on in the 80s. It was still quite rough, but it's kind of come back again now. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of getting that resurgence of right-wing people and people trying to make stands. There's a lot of stupid stuff, really, that I ain't got no time for. Like, yeah, so... But anyway, going back to that, yeah, Margaret Thatcher, she was in the 80s, and she wasn't a very nice person. She's a conservative, so let's not hope too much about her. Also, I mean, our well-being, because conservatives don't really care for your well-being. I'm not saying Republicans are like that, because I don't know, but I don't really know American politics too well, but I would say conservatives are not very nice. They're in power at the moment in the UK, which is where I am from, and yeah, cuts and taxes and whacks off and off with the whole, Brexit, let's not talk about that, but yeah. Where did all that money go? Yeah, anyway, so basically, conservatives are not very nice people unless you're middle class and you enjoy getting taken up the arse for little for nothing. Yeah, so basically, no, seriously though, it depends who you talk to. There's a lot of people who I would say who are low class or not in the middle class, but on the bottom scale. Well, I wouldn't say bottom, because there is like bottom, there's more than three. There's like tiers to this whole thing, but yeah, if there's a lot of different people who would actually vote for them due to the immigration, or it's all lies. That's what I mean. It's all just a sucker punch just to get in and to get them in so they can make money and stop everything from happening that was fun or something important in your own life. But yeah, that's a whole new different topic. I only mentioned the Tories because it was a big thing in the 80s, which kind of was the back of the 80s house scene, which kind of put their fingers up to Margaret Thatcher and kind of bent the rules a little bit. Well, there was loopholes basically which they managed to get around and host these parties or one-off events, and also point out they were illegal. So it was kind of like, well, this was the scenario. It was on an abandoned property or on a field or somewhere in an abandoned place like a warehouse. There was one in the airfield, there was one on a field, there was quite a few on the field, but they were, at first there wasn't so much secret, but from say 1989, I think it was, after the 1988 Summer of Love, the police started to crack down on these events, and so the numbers, because you would ring a number, you would have to ring a mobile premium number, it would be called, to get the actual location and hope you actually find it, because sometimes you couldn't even find it because like there was no sat nav, you had a map, the A to Z map that would probably help you if you knew how to work the map. Yeah, you would look in the map and you would try to find the actual location after getting the location via a premium number you would ring. But it's not like you could get it from anyone, you have to get it from a specific person, a scout, who would scout and give out the numbers to ring. And yeah, so that was that. And they were hosted all around the UK, probably near some sort of motorway. As I said, they brought in quite a big crowd. The one I went to, it was packed. It was quite packed actually. It went on all night and all day until about 4 o'clock when we left, I think, but more of that in a minute. I mean, the second Summer of Love, they did go all the way to 1992 until they actually officially changed the laws so you could not have outside parties without permission, loud music, and more authority on taking equipment and disbanding the crowds and stopping or disrupting the businesses and other people who are involved in promoting and DJing, all sorts of people. Yeah, so it wasn't until 92 until they actually fully stopped the rave scene in the UK. And there was a whole protest in 91 or 92, I think it was, Free the Music or something like that. I can't remember what they actually called it, but it was a whole protest where they protested outside Parliament to change the law so they can rave more and attend these parties. But obviously that did not do any good, and yeah, now the UK is silent and it's boring. Yeah, so I wish I was older, to be honest, because I was only 4, like I said, when I went now, so I didn't have the experience, but I had the experience in many other places, so I did make up for it. Anyway, time for a song. The first one is Steve Silk Hurly with Jack Your Bar, Jack, Jack, Jack. Doesn't mean still, okay. So yeah, no, seriously, it's Steve Silk Hurly, Jack Your Body, the original from 1986, apparently. I didn't know it was that early. Obviously, actually, it makes sense since House did start in 1985. So yeah, this is one of the original house songs that was very popular in the rave scene in the 80s and 90s. There was a whole lot of jacking, and for those who don't know what Jack Your Body is, it means like dancing. You kind of ski with it, but you like move your legs up and down, not sideways, but like up and down, and like in time with the music. And yeah, it's a dance move and it's quite popular in house. It was re-released in 2011, I believe. Once again, I did hear Defected play a lot of it and was on that playlist. and on the mixes and stuff. So yeah, it was re-released under Defected, probably, I don't know, because I probably guessed that all their labels were non-existent anymore. So anyway, this is Steve Silk Hurly with Jack Your Body, so get ready and jack your body. Our first to and fro.
Jack your body, 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 jack your body. jack your body, 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 jack.
That was Steve Silk Hurly with Jack Your Body, original from 1986. So basically, as I said probably a few times now, I went to my first rave when I was only 4 in 1989 on the 12th of August. I kind of remember it, like, I kind of forgot actually, because it's been like decades now. Like, yeah, it's like a childhood memory that just come across again, and like, I remember most of it now, but I can't remember everything. But so basically I went there because my mum, I basically got taken there because my mum, she didn't know 2 babysitters. She's got 2 kids. I got an older brother, and yeah, so she decided to take me because I was kind of a quiet baby and I like music because it always kept me quiet, so I guess she knew that. And I went there. I remember going up the M5 or whatever motorway it was, and seeing this Ferris wheel in the dark and thinking it was some sort of circus. That was my first thought, because like at that age, that's all I knew. Bless me. Yeah, but I thought it was a circus basically, and I didn't think anything of it. But then later on, not when I actually first got there, because I was wondering what was happening, because the second bit I remember is being in the car park and going actually into the crowd, which was quite packed crowd. There was like I said, there was a bouncy castle, there was a Ferris wheel, dodgems, the ones that go in and out, I don't know what they're actually called, but they're terrifying to be on. And also the Ferris wheel that spins you round. They had so many funfair rides, and like I said, a coffee stall, and yeah, they also had live sets of DJs throughout the night and live performances. The next bit I remember is walking through the crowds and finding a place to like sit. And yeah, I was tired because it was in the night time, so like it wasn't really... Well, actually that's the other thing. I used to get up early in the morning when I was younger. Especially when I was 4 or 7, I used to get up in halfway through the night and watch TV. I used to get up halfway through the night and watch TV and snack and stuff. And yeah, so I remember actually walking through the crowds, and it was terrifying actually. Everyone was happy, but like it was the expression, if you know what I mean, the gurn expression. It was kind of terrifying to see, and I was like worried for my own safety at one point. I nearly started crying, or I did, I can't remember, but I fell asleep again and didn't wake up until about 6 o'clock when, or it was about 4:30, about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, when I was woken up by the cheering and the microphone people. Or did I just wake up? I can't actually remember, to be honest, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I woke up about 4:30, 5:30 around, and yeah, to watch the sunrise. The sun was beautiful. It was like on the horizon, and it like rose, and it like glared in the morning sun. It was beautiful to see. It's kind of weird because like I was thinking all about space at that point. I'm wondering what the hell, like how it happened, like because I never seen the sun so glaring in my life. And the sun really was such a beautiful thing to see in the morning. It's something I would like to see again, even if it's going on a walk and seeing it in the morning. I have seen it before. I was walking with my friend and we went around Bath, or Cotswold, I can't pronounce it, but it's near Bath anyway, and they got some nice scenery, picturesque places like to watch the sunrise. So yeah, I should go and check it out again because I do enjoy the sunrise. The music stopped briefly for like 5-10 minutes while they did their little promotion bit and like welcomed in the morning before the music started kicking off again. Before the second act, because the first act I missed, it was Cisco, and they performed Aphrodisiac, the house classic song. I was asleep, but I remember waking up briefly and seeing everyone partying and doing their little thing on the stage, including clapping and stuff, but I was quite tired, so I went back to sleep. But the second act I was awake for because it was just after they did their little promotion and they put the music back on. Well, actually they introduced the act, which was Sorry, I'm gonna have to pronounce her name. I think it's Lamia. Her most famous song though is Raz Break for Love, her remix of like the French Tickler remix, and there is 2 versions. I was gonna put it on as the actual one of the songs because she is no longer here anymore, so rest in peace to her. And yeah, so I was going to put it on, but I couldn't find the English version. I prefer the English version than the French Tickler, which is all in French, and there's a lot of sexy moaning and stuff. I'm pretty sure you heard of it before. It was popular in Europe, but also popular in the rave scene in the 80s due to the actual original. But yeah, it's actually hard to find. I tried to find it on YouTube. There's only one version up. Out of all the searches, there's only one. It's rare to find. But yeah, I would like to see that online. And so yeah, she performed French Tickler mix to Rosetti's Break for Love. So since I can't go with that one, and I already put the French Tickler on a playlist which can be found on this website, randomgas.com, home to other people's music and other random stuff. You can find out my playlists of other people's music from yesteryear with my own visuals and stuff I made on this website. Just go to the main menu and go to Hub and go to Gaslight Parties, where there will be more music and visuals and other stuff there waiting for you. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. But yeah, I forgot where I was. The next song, as I was trying to say, since I can't get the song I wanted, but this song is from what I just mentioned, is Doug Lazy Let It Roll. I thought I'd play it again since it's only been on one playlist so far. I'm not going to make a habit of it. Probably the last time I'll put it on this website, and yeah, it's a club classic or a house classic, and it's bassy, it's pumpy, it's old school. Yeah, it reminds me of my old days and hearing it when it was released also. But yeah, anyway, this is Doug Lazy, Let It Roll. Enjoy. Turn like a windmill. I'm on track when I hit this. As a matter of fact, I don't miss this target. I score like a marksman. Break down and I'm sparking like a jumper cable. Cause I'm able to rock this label. And I'm on when the tempo's swifter. Up to fifth gear, I'm the shifter. You can get this like a present. Bass is loud but never unpleasant. So when the music's got your soul, yo, just let it roll, let it roll. House groove, it's
but I'm best. Think I'm lying? Take another guess. Get it wrong again and I'll step in. This jam has got you kept in check. Getting smooth with the house groove. Doug Lazy, getting crazy like a fox. I ain't a fool, you're not a pigeon, get off the stool. Bass and rhythm, you'll adore this. As for points, yo, I score this. So when the music's got your soul, yo, just let it roll, let it roll.
Let it roll, get bold. Let it roll, get bold.
Dim the lights, but keep me well lit. You step to me, you wearing a helmet. Bass is rocking, hitting that cranium. I get wild just like a Tasmanian devil. So let the music cure me. The last brother who tried to endure, he caught it like a Tyson blow. I rock fast or nice and slow, legit, but not to deal with. Don't deny Doug L-A-C-Y, untouchable, kicking like judo. I like the Porsche, not the Yugo. Competition, can't stop this. House the crowd, mission accomplished. So when the music's got your soul, yo, just let it roll, let it roll.
Let it roll, get bold. 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 Let it roll, get bold.
Roll the intro, and I'll rock the verse. The routine is I take first, not second or third. Yo, I don't use that crack, but I'm as high as a bird when I start to float. Move the body, and I rock notes like an instrument, playing in the right pitch. Rock the left turntable, then switch to the right, is what I'm saying to the DJ playing, while the crowd is playing. I keep rocking, I don't ruin the pace, set it off. Check 1, 2 in the place, don't let up, and keep pumping. Got the groove, you ain't that something. So when the music's got your soul, yo, just let it roll, let it roll.
It's like being in the room again with that song. That was Doug Lazy, Let It Roll, a classic from the house, or hip house. It used to be called hip house. Now it's called, what is it called? I can't think what it's called now, but it's got a genre name. I think it's G House is another interpretation to it. But anyway, yeah, that was another good song. Played live at the event that I went to. The next bit was just music in general. I'm gonna move quickly on to another song because I got a few songs to play, so I want to get them in quickly without so much talking in some parts. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with the next song, but I will say the music went back on, like the DJs, because there was DJs throughout the night and day. Some of the DJs was Paul Trouble Anderson and Coral Cox. Coral Cox is the most famous out of the two. Sorry if there was more, and there's not that much detail on what DJs were there. But yeah, there were those two. Like I said, Coral Cox is the more well-known DJ. He went on to do Radio 1 live DJ sets throughout the world, and on radio Yeah, so I remember his set quite a lot. It happened about 10 o'clock, but I'll get on to that in a minute before I play the next song. But yeah, there were like DJ sets throughout the night and day. Some weren't even house, it was just like soul, disco. I always forget the name of them, but it's New Groove. They call it. I hope they call it New Groove, because that's what I call it. But it's not house like New Groove, but it's like 80s kind of really obscure songs you would never hear unless you remember buying that single off the chance that you was doing something good for someone. Yeah, so it was really obscure stuff. Some disco, some, like I said, soulful. It was mainly soulful stuff, and also house stuff like mixed in. Yeah, so there was quite a lot of stuff. Obviously in the night time there was more house, and I'm not sure what else, but I know there was house. Obviously it was a house event, but there was other genres like electric boogie kind of stuff. It's hard to like point which actual genre it is. I never really knew the genres. I just liked the songs and just listened to them, but like not really take note of what genre was what. And it's been so many years, been so many decades since I last heard like that genre in particular. It's like, wow, I can't even remember what genre it was. And plus I wasn't old enough to remember the actual, because I'm sure if I was about in my teens I would be more knowing about the old school singers, but like, yeah, they're really obscure. Some of them are just house remixes, some of them are like New Jack Swing kind of stuff, but like kind of cheesy heartbreak songs. You did me wrong, now I gotta go. Like Yazoo, I think it's Yazoo. Like 80s pop kind of. Yeah, it's really hard to point what genre it actually is, because it was like a mix between the both, or some of it, with claps and stuff I like to make actually in my synthwave stuff, which I do every now and then when I really feel like doing some synthwave stuff and some retro stuff. And moving on to the next song is Deva and Respect Me. Can I get some respect around here, please? Honestly, nah, but I do like this song. It reminds me of the rave that I went to. It's catchy and I like what it stands for. Yeah, so it's a classic. I chose this one because I thought I could have chose something a bit more obvious, but I'll save that for the next one since it is obvious, so I'll go with something you may or may not know. But anyway, here is Deva with Respect Me. Enjoy.
Gotta have a little bit, just a little bit. I need a little bit respect. Gotta have a little bit, just a little bit. I need a little bit respect. respect me. Respect me, baby, when we're all alone. Respect me, sugar, when you come home. Respect me, baby, when you know it's all so good. Respect me, baby, like I know you could. Respect me, respect me, respect me. Gotta have a little bit, just a little bit. I need a little bit. Respect, gotta have a little bit, just a little bit. I need a little bit. Respect, come on and respect me when I'm cooking. Come on and respect me when I'm cleaning. Come on and respect me when I'm working.
That was a Deva and Respect. So yeah, that was that. I do like that song, it's so catchy. But yeah, anyway, the next bit was, as I said, DJ Cox was playing, and he played kind of, again, like different kind of genres, like soulful stuff, and other genres. But it's where he played Black Box Ride on Time. That's when I first heard it, actually, was at Sunrise. And yeah, I don't think it actually was on the album, on the Black Box album. I think Everybody was on the album, but that's the one everyone was playing. But I don't think Ride on Time was actually on the album. I'm not sure. Not until 92, I don't think, when they actually re-released it with the single on there. Yeah, so is where I heard it first of all. And yeah, that's the next song that we'll be playing when I stop talking. But yeah, the other bits on that section was there was a lot of dancing. I danced a bit. Some bits just made me want to dance due to like people dancing. It just made me like do. So yeah, and like I was getting into it, listening to the music in the background as I watched people dance. It had a big jumbo TV on the stage as a centerpiece. It was massive, and dancers in the background, as I mentioned. They were going out throughout the night on the platforms, and there was other graphics like this hypnotizing graphic and some other graphics too. But it was quite a big thing to see a TV like that before. I was like, wow, that TV's massive, because like go home, you see what your TV looks like, you compare it, it's like, wow, what was that? There was no, like, I was too young to understand anything anyway, but there was quite a lot of stuff there that was advanced, or that was used, that was like the tech of the time, and like well advanced stuff, or the stuff they said was advanced at the time now is more advanced. So it was advanced as it could have been at that time or era, which was in the late 80s, which by the early 90s things were like going into technology. There was more tech stuff being, especially in the mid-90s, there was more technology stuff, particularly in the mid-90s. I'm not sure about the early 90s. Pagers was still a thing. That's an 80s thing really, but it was still popular in the 90s. But doing the graphic cards and things that were being released with graphic interfaces and stuff like that, which they upgraded and got more better modeled stuff. The other thing I remember about the jumbo TV was I was expecting some cartoons or whatever to come on, like GMT or something. I don't know what was the most popular at that time or what my mum was watching. I think it was a lot of Lorraine in the morning, and yeah, Mr. Motivator. I was expecting that, you know, and maybe some kids' cartoons or whatever. I don't know. I was kind of excited to see it because I thought, oh, maybe they'll show some cartoons. Like, I could be entertained because, you know, it wasn't my thing. Well, not at first, but I enjoyed all the music. That's the thing. I did enjoy all the music. Like, it really did hit home to me. Like, in later on in life, like how I like my house music and what to expect from it and what not to expect from it, so forth, so forth. The jumbo TV though was quite a big one, and I should put up the video, to be honest. I might actually leave all the stuff, like actual footage of the event. I should actually put it up with the other stuff underneath. If you want to check that out, it might be underneath. I don't know if I remember to post it, but I will let you know. I must admit though, I didn't actually realise I was at that event until I watched the video on YouTube. There was live footage of it. There was 2 parts to it. And I thought, hang on a minute, this rings a bell. It feels like I was there at the time. Like, it just felt like I was there. Then it just dawned on me, like, I've actually heard all these songs before. And I was trying to think, where did I hear them from, etc. And, like, in the end, I thought, wow, I actually went there. And Sorry, I recognise the people who went there, the ravers who actually attended, are much more older than me. But yeah, I kind of remember them all, like seeing some of them dancing, the way they danced and everything. It just all seemed similar to me, and I thought, wow, I was lucky to actually see the footage again, because I don't think I would have remembered, to be honest, because like without the actual footage, you wouldn't know what you saw, everything, especially if you're at a younger age. It's hard to realise what you actually saw, the music, just everything. Basically, you won't be able to picture it or bring back memories. It would just be like a foggy thing, a dream in the past, because that's what I suffer from a lot. I suffer from good memories that are distant. I should do a whole album, really. I'm sure I've talked about it before, like Inner Days, my song I wrote, just a few simple phrases and stuff like that. But yeah, I talked about it in that one. I talked about it in a few others as well. It's just basically being caught in this cycle where time has advanced and now it's like a distant memory. Like, was it real? Was it all fantasy, wishful thinking? I got a lot to thank from the rave scene. Like, it has helped me throughout my stages of making music, and also in the working field, where I did a little bit of time. It sounds like prison, I shouldn't use that word, but a bit of paid time at Ant Records, which is part of Defected Records, which is part of one of the major record companies that specialise in house as well. I don't think it was Atlantic. I can't remember which one it was now, but I know it was one of the major ones that was signed as a branch on the... I can't actually remember now, it's been a long time. But it was Ant Records, and I'd done a bit of work there, working as a dummy in the house, which involved writing music, playing keyboard, and doing errands like testing and other things, like basic errands. It could be anything, but it's usually jobs that are worth doing and are fun. I like to get my hands messy, so I like to get involved. I remember like going to, I think it was on Times Square or something that looked really similar to Times Square. It's been so long now, I can't actually gather where I even was or stuff. But I worked with a house producer called Dusky, and he set me to task to play his music live on Times Square and walk around with it on the speaker, and it was really nerve-wracking, but I really enjoyed the experience. And also I did some work pay time for UK Funky House, and that involved a lot of promotion and stuff. It all goes back to promotion, to be honest, and Sunrise. That's the two main things that actually pulverized me to my major success in the underground, and like make some money when I got old enough. But I was still making a little bit of money when I was younger, but it wasn't really that much. Or it was to me, but like not on the scale of what other people were making. It was all fair though, to be honest. You would get paid for some things as a valuable person instead of your age, what they should be paying you. So it's all worked out by how much the minimum wage is for someone under that. They tend to like top it off, to be honest, and make it even better, but it's usually worth doing. But anyway, yeah, it was due to a house going to Sunrise and the promotion side as well when I was younger, me and my mum used to do the flyers in the weekend. Well, she did, but I used to like give them out as well, because I used to like the art and stuff, and I was good at telling them where the places were, and after that, some places like locations to some of the not illegal raves, but they were paid warehouse events in mainly, where were they? The two main places, Milton Keyes. Yeah, Milton Keyes. I think it's Milton Keyes and Hull was somewhere near there, or Septon Mallet was another place. Bristol sometimes, or I can't actually remember that other place. There's another place, but anyway, yeah. So basically, the flyers go to passers-by. We used to give them out to people, and they used to ask us questions, and my mum would respond to them, except for when I got old enough to actually speak properly without stuttering. That was when I was 7. I managed to tell people information and stuff like that, and tell them a bit about the artist and who's gonna be there. So, you know, it was about the music in general, what kind of music it is, because sometimes you would get jungle, sometimes you would get hardcore music, sometimes it was house. House was like, it was popular, but it's like, it did have his day in the rave scene, like in the 80s, say, like 90s, early 90s, it was still house, a lot of house, but there was also in like 92 onwards, there was new genres like hardcore, jungle drum and bass, happy hardcore, helter skelter music, which is similar to hardcore, but it's more like trancey. I am trance, but trance really was kind of 80s with the old. That's the thing, there's loads of dance songs, but like, you don't know because they're called dance, but like, it's either trance, house, techno, or I think that's the only 3 actually, trance, techno, and house. And Big Fun, I thought was house, but it's not. Apparently it's techno, because I looked it up once. I was quite shocked to find out it's under techno. That's Big Fun by Inner City, another 80s classic house. I should also point out, house was still actually quite popular. People were still asking for it. Lots of people still wanted to attend the rave. They still wanted to attend the house rave, and they still wanted to go to illegal parties, but they were getting diminished by the government and by the police, who were tackling them, as I said, and making it harder to actually make these events happen in all the fun and glory that it had. And yeah, so basically, not saying it wasn't popular, because it still was popular. There were still loads of people asking, like, say out of 10 people, at least 7 people wanted to go to a house rave for their first time, as it was a new thing, since not everyone went to Ibiza, only a small group really, but they come back and did the clubs, which led to more events, and or it could be or I'm not sure at this point, but it turned into illegal raves and these fun events you could go to with and stuff like that to keep you entertained throughout the night. And also, it was a good place to go if you were bored. I mean, I wouldn't mind pulling up to somewhere, like, and just going to somewhere on a legal rave if it was safe like it was back then, because I think it was pretty safe. I was safe. I wasn't in danger at any point, to be honest. Everyone was friendly. Everyone wanted me to dance, and they wanted me to, like, say hi and everything, you know. So it wasn't like dangerous, but obviously there were some dangerous people in that crowd. It wasn't all sweet and roses, but I think it was because my age, but because I think I was there, I think people kept it more like just a house vibe. But I'm pretty sure those 80s house parties were pretty safe to go to, except for the derelict buildings they chose. They probably didn't do no testing, but it seemed a bit like dangerous to like host a party on an abandoned building, even though it looks cool and it's a good spot to go to because obviously no one's using it, so it's out the way also, and it's cool, so why not use it? But yeah, I don't think it would do it nowadays. People would be shouting at running it down. They'd be clapping, camping and clamping all in one. Biohazard suits and chemical warfare suits and the whole shebang, they would have it all locked down. Yeah, so it's a shame really, but I do feel like saying that there's a lot of nannying nowadays with people, or with the government nannying people. I think there's a lot of safety regulations, which is, some of them are actually good, but some of them are just killing the vibe. But obviously it is dangerous, so I gotta give them that, obviously. And the next song is the well-known Black Box and Ride on Time. It so reminds me of like daytime partying and like just being in a field. I get that feeling like being in a field in the daytime with the music on. Yeah, it's a good feeling. But anyway, this is Black Box and Ride on Time. It was made in 1989, and I don't think it actually was on the Black Box album. I think that came out in 1988, a year before. I think this was the single they was pushing, or made afterwards, or didn't make the cut for some reason. I don't know, maybe they decided to use that as a single instead. Probably, I don't know, but that's just a guess. But yeah, anyway, enjoy the music.
Gonna get up, gonna get up, gonna get up. Ooh. Gonna get up, gonna get up, gonna get up. Oh! And time won't take my love away.
That was Black Box, Ride on Time. Yeah, that takes me back. It's such an old song now. Seems kind of weird that it is an old song. And it's like, dare I say, outdated. But it's not outdated because it's always being repeated in numbers of ways. So people always try to live up to the songs. Even I do. I try to live up to the old songs, but try to keep to my own stuff, but make them kind of similar. But yeah, it's kind of funny as well because I did mention before DJ Coral Cox was doing scratching to Ride on Time, and later on I think he played it, or it was just after him, I'm not sure, because after that it was about 12 o'clock and people were still there. It was getting busy again. There was a couple of kids now there, and it was busy on the dance floor kind of, but faded out on the back, because before it was more compact and compressed with the crowds, and still kind of rammed, but like it wasn't as packed as it was. But by 2 o'clock people were by their cars getting ready to leave or whatever, coming down or whatever it was. Some people just got there, some people got there at 6 o'clock in the morning, some people got there at 12, some people just found it. And yeah, I feel bad for the people who just found it at 12 o'clock because they missed the whole night. And yeah, not to rub it in, it sounds like I'm rubbing it in, doesn't it? But no, I just feel bad because, like, yeah, and they missed the whole experience because it was something to remember, and I remember it quite fondly. Like I said, if it weren't because me going there, I doubt I would have absorbed the flow of house and the rhythms and all the stuff that I like about house. I mean, I was obsessed with it at one point. I had a good collection of music, but as I said before, it went all tits up when I couldn't get into my old computer. Should have backed it up on my hard drive. Yeah, and doing restoring on recovery software, it doesn't work. Still MP3 corrupt, you can't play it, even though it does seem to have the length of the song and that, but it doesn't want to play. It says it's corrupted. I tried paying stuff. I gotta get my money back, to be honest, with some of them, because it didn't actually work. But luckily it's 30 days guaranteed, so not bad, to be honest. I think we left about 3:30, 4:30 maybe, when my mum heard there was no more live acts. I think she left when there wasn't going to be any more live acts, and yeah, that was it. So we left about 3:30, 4:30. I was tired. I slept in the car because I was tired, or did I? I can't remember now, to be honest. Yeah, I was really tired and did sleep that night quite well. I do remember that, but I remember being excited and having a new perspective on the word. Like, it was a different perspective. I didn't know how different it was. Yeah, I did grow a new perspective in the word and got introduced to house, socialised with people, which made me more sociable. Maybe nowadays I'm not as sociable, although I can still have a conversation with someone, don't get me wrong. Like, I tend to put things aside when I can and just get on with it. Like I said in my last, or is it the first episode when I played Martin Icon or Hurricane, there's nothing to fear. It's all inside you, really. Like that, and just push forward and see what comes up, because at the end of the day, only you can help yourself. although people can help you with their comments and stuff. I do appreciate your comments, by the way, and your likes and your time I have with you. I do appreciate it, and thanks for coming to see me and liking my music. If you like my music from Gas No Light or Game for Experimentation, if you've been on any of my free sites that I have, randomgas.com, gasnolight.co.uk, and gameforexperimentation.co.uk, and randomgas.com. That's my free sites I made and have. It's actually cheaper. I know you're probably thinking I got free websites. How much does that cost? It's actually quite cheap, to be honest. I might actually do a whole post, but I don't know where to post it out of my free websites, because they don't really do technology stuff. But I might actually post something one day about the things you should know before you get your own website, because it's actually cheaper to host free websites under cPanel than go for, say, for example, WordPress hosting, which is quite expensive and limited compared to what you would get in cPanel, which is a lot more, as long as you pay for space, which is the conundrum of the whole thing. It does mean you have to have extra space, and it's not really, it is fair, but it's like a bit stingy. Basically, it's stingy what they give you. You have to go on an advanced pay plan, but you get more websites. But the only thing is, you need a domain, which means you've got to pay £1 to £10 per year, and maybe £20, depending on, sometimes it's 17, sometimes it's 10. It depends what one you get, .co.uk.com, or the others, .net, and company, there's a few of them, but .com means company, by the way. I think it means company anyway, but there's actually a Pacific one called company, I think, but I'm not sure now. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of things that you need to know about having a website. It's cheaper with free websites under the same roof, instead of going on WordPress hosting, for example, and hosting multiple sites under different sections. But yeah, it works out £50 a month, which I can afford. It seems expensive, but like I said, for free websites is a good bargain, to be honest. I think it's reasonable for free websites under one roof, and it doesn't cost you any more or less, except for the domain renewal. But yeah, so that's the website. So I don't know why I thought I explained quickly my website, because like, you're probably wondering, why have you got so many? Don't worry, it's cheaper, it's fun, and I got all on different angles, so I could post better stuff and have more perspective on what I can do and what I can't do, and say what I do and what I don't do in my older life and now, which I'm trying to revive and make a bit more advanced than what I was, even though I probably was more advanced when I was younger, because I had better skills like nimble or fingers and nimbly. And the last song, and to actually finish this episode of Two Spliffs, One Ashtray, this is Joe Smooth with Promised Land. Yeah, it's a good song. It's all about the good vibes and the harmony, you know, inside our world we live in. It's like some sort of Earth song by Michael Jackson, but like in the house form, like, come join me, come join my cult. That's what I'm saying, not them. But yeah, come join my cult. Come to me, to the promised land, where it awaits us all. I wish the promised land exists. Sam's good place spawn is. But yeah, this is Joe Smooth with Promised Land, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Take care, bye.
Above.